Hey, it's Pizza Dude Man, and we're not gonna fight this Yanma. Bye, Yanma. Man, there's all these new Pokemon here. Why couldn't they be more spread out among these routes so I could get them all? Because there have been so many things where I haven't been able to catch anything. I might as well turn on my repels here. I can't catch anything else. I don't feel like I spent enough time gushing over AVGN last time.
No,
no. Oh my god. I've watched so much AVGN. I don't think there's, even today, I don't think there's a single AVGN episode I've missed. I've seen all of them.
Yeah, I think I've seen all of them too, because you showed me all of them.
Yeah, and everything that's like not within the last couple of years, I have seen multiple times. So,
Oh yeah. Actually, we got to meet him at the.
We got to meet him
gaming
at the
convention.
thing. I think I've already told the story on the channel with our priest, but
Oh yeah.
do you think it's worth telling again?
Oh yeah, it's a great story.
Why can't I find my max repels? There they are. So like, what happened was when Rosie and I were getting married, we had to meet with the priest who was going to marry us, and he was a priest I was already acquainted with, younger guy. Won't say his name. I was about to say his name, but
Oh, no.
but he was asking like about like what kind of things we did as a couple.
Yeah, because he didn't
do
the premarital counseling with us.
No, because we did the premarital counseling with a priest in our college town.
Yeah, so he didn't know anything about us, like
personally.
Personally,
Right, and he
yeah.
wanted to know that kind of stuff so he knew what to say, you know, as he was marrying us. So, like, he talked about what kind of things we do together as a couple. And we talked about how, like, well, we like to play video games together. We like to watch people who play video games. And suddenly he was like, because he's only like in his low 30s at oldest, and he was like, oh, do you guys know AVGN? And I was like, yeah. And then he just started quoting Angry Video Game Nerd, which if you've never heard Angry Video Game Nerd, I mean, his whole joke is that he comes up with these like horrifically terrible swears. So like all of a sudden our priest starts mouthing off like, it's like, goddamn fucking piece of shit, as he's quoting Angry Video Game Nerd, which I mean is really not obscene because he's just quoting another guy, you know, he's not like saying it as the priest.
Yeah,
but it was still funny.
I mean, it's funny to see
a Catholic priest
priest
like using all these swear
the
words.
F-bomb.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm ever going to see that in my entire life. See any priest of any kind drop the F-bomb like he did.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's when I knew he was right for marrying us.
Yeah, is that right? Although I don't know, because I grew up Catholic, even though I quite honestly I don't practice very much. And you are agnostic.
Yes.
And the way that he did the practice rehearsal, I thought was kind of on the up and up, but the actual ceremony, I thought, I don't know. I think he took a little too religious in the thing. Which I mean, what are you going to do? It's a wedding in a church being run by a Catholic priest. Of course, there's going to have some religious tones to it, but he did more than there was at the practice, and I thought it was like, I don't know, it felt kind of pushy towards you, or it was you should convert someday. It's like, no, that's like, I'm not marrying her to convert.
I'm the last person you should be trying to convert, buddy.
Not marrying her to convert her.
Trust me. If I was going to convert, I would have converted before we got married.
Right.
So.
But that was never part of the whole shebang.
No, it wasn't. It was never, ever, ever part of it. So
I don't know. I was I don't know if upset is the right term. I was a little bit turned off by that. I was like, oh.
Well, the thing I was a little bit annoyed by was that like that wasn't what I expected from the rehearsal.
Exactly.
Like,
I guess that's the big thing.
If he started off with that during the rehearsal or explained a little bit better that that's what he was gonna like talk about at the rehearsal, then I would have been like a little bit more chill.
Right, because at least you'd be expecting it, but it felt like it came out of nowhere.
It felt like a surprise, like he kind of blindsided us.
It's like, by the way, now that I'm marrying you, I expect you to join our faith. Like, oh. Which I don't think that was his intention. I'm sure he had some kind of obligation as the head of the church, you know. Yeah. I said I can't really blame him too much because I mean we are getting married, you know, at his church.
Yeah.
So you know.
It'd be a little bit awkward. Well, you know, my grandparents liked it, so.
Yeah, you know.
My grandparents very much liked it.
Maybe that's enough to satisfy, to you know.
Well, I mean, we did a big old ceremony and everything for the people we love. I mean, if it was just up to our selfish desire, we would have just ran off to Vegas or something.
You think so?
Well, that's how I would have felt. Like, that's the only reason why I did a big wedding, was because, like, I wanted to include the people I loved into it, because it's like, this is a big thing for us.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
I don't know, like I said, I grew up Catholic, so I just, like, I always grew up with the idea I'd have a big wedding like that, and so it kind of got to the point where, even though I'm not a big practitioner of my religion, like, that was something I wanted, because I'd always thought of, you know what I mean?
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, just because it was an idea I grew up with. It was like, you know, the big wedding with all my friends and all my family, and that's what I had. We had a really awesome, huge wedding. It was great.
Like,
not to brag, but I think it was the best wedding I've ever been to.
I liked it a lot because, like, all the people we loved were there, you know? And the people that, like, couldn't come were still there in spirit.
I think it says fly.
Fly. Fly where?
Okay, maybe it says cut. Haha! Cut!
But I don't know. I think any wedding is perfect as long as, you know...
Ooh.
The people you care about are there, you know?
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I get to go to a wedding this next couple weekends. One of my coworkers is getting married. And I'm so happy for her. It makes me all teary-eyed just thinking about it.
Left. Right. Down. I'm just taking, what I'm just doing is I'm just counting the number of letters. Right? That's how I know it's up, down, left, or right. The only reason I knew the other one was left and not down was because the first one said cut, so it had the same dot pattern. Oh! That's the sapphire! So I thought I got the... Oh, Jesus! Oh, I guessed right. I was right in tailing you. I knew that there was a sapphire here, so it belongs to me. I'll sell it to Team Rocket for serious money. Don't glare at me like that. If you want it back, why don't you go get it after I sell it? I'll even tell you one of the passwords to Team Rocket's warehouse. The warehouse password is, yes, nah, chancy. I'm done. Don't think badly of me. So that's why I had to come here, because okay. This is probably just some other cryptic crack, but I don't actually care about.
Cryptic crack.
Cryptic crack. My god, there's a fucking novel. Do you want to check what it says in dotted hole, just in case?
Okay, just give me a second.
Thank you.
I have to scroll out of this thing and take a look and see if it's good enough. This is my first time actually doing a lot of,
Oh, wow, it looks really nice.
Oh, thanks. A lot of glass-related stuff, like globy glass reflections.
Oh.
And so I'm like trying to think, okay, so what's gonna reflect off of it? What's not? How's the lighting gonna work? And what effects do I use to make it bounce a little bit better?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's good for a first try. Like I've done glasses before, but that's like the lighting's a lot different in glasses than it is for like a globy thing.
Okay.
Pseudo-Wudo looks so snazzy.
Yeah. Hey.
Like Pseudo-Wudo could be a model.
Ha-cha-cha-cha.
Okay, so what am I looking at?
Dotted hole. Basically, what's the Braille code in dotted hole?
Braille translation. I got an ad for Braille translator, brailleworks.com.
I think that's quite what I wanted.
I don't think so either. Oh, I learned how Google Ads work, by the way.
Google Ads?
Yeah, like the ones that pop up when you search things.
Uh-huh.
I figured out how to actually I think it's using Google Analytics to make them work, and then how they work is that, like, apparently these companies bid to have the first
search
spot.
Result for that thing?
Yeah, they bid to have their ad seen like that.
That makes sense.
And so it changes every time you search that same term over and over in Google. It's really interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
The only reason why I know this is because lately my workplace has me on lynda.com so we can get more training on digital advertisement.
Oh, and they talked about that?
Oh yeah, they talk about like all of the stuff you can do with Google Analytics, which is kind of irrelevant to what I need to find, but it's relevant enough that I'm still learning from it, and I find it fascinating.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I could apply it in the future to something. I don't know.
Okay.
Because I want to get Google Analytics for my webcomic, and so maybe I could do like ad targeting and stuff through that.
Okay.
Alright, so what am I supposed to do?
Just dotted, leaf green, dotted hole, braille. What does it say?
You already figured out the entrance, right?
Yeah.
Did you figure out the floor puzzle?
Yeah, I just need the big message at the end.
At the sapphire room?
Yes.
Let the two glittering stones, one in red, one in blue, connect the past, two friends sharing power. Open a window to a new world that glows. The next world awaits for you.
Okay, so just more bullshit fluff.
It sounds like a prediction for Steven Universe. Doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. It's just telling me that when I get the ruby and the sapphire, then I'm able to trade with ruby and sapphire.
Two friends.
As if it weren't obvious
sharing
already.
Together. Open a window to a new world that glows. Called Fusion. No, seriously, it does sound like it.
I know. Egoraptor 65.
I love Steven Universe.
I know you do. I do too.
I mean, when you told me there was new episodes on, I just bolted from the couch and ran into the other room.
Here you were like...
Like, your younger brother could not process what was going on.
My height is 67.0 inches on the button. I noticed precisely this because my neighbor measured me.
And my neighbor's the best.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Remember when I was...
Hello, Pokemon, it's time to battle. What's up?
Oh my gosh. So remember earlier today I was talking about, like, taking screen captures of, like, manga that I read on my phone and just randomly sending it without context to people?
Yes.
I want to show you the one I sent to JT.
Okay.
Lately I've been reading this one manga called Pupa, and it's very, very strange. And some aspects of it are terrible, but I actually do kind of enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm okay to putting up with the terrible stuff to really, like, read it. It's kind of like Elfenlied in that way.
Okay.
Where, like, there's just some things where I'm just like, I don't want to read this anymore, but I can't stop. But yeah, this is the part.
Okay.
Isn't it weird? Like, out of context, it's totally, like, something not, like, what you think it is.
Yeah, so I'm supposed to catch a Heracross and give it to this girl so she can measure its horn.
That sounds like a very difficult task.
Ba-da-da.
I mean, would you try to catch a giant bug and drag it over to some gal's house so she can just measure it?
Yeah, sure, why not? Hey, it's an aroma lady.
Oh, hey.
And it's you! It's Aroma Lady Rose.
Oh, I guess I should cosplay that now.
You're an aroma lady.
I'll just have to, like, wash my hair out until it gets to that color.
This thing is literally the weakest Pokemon there is.
I heard about that.
And it's dead. I mean, what do you say? It's just a seed.
Seeds tend to be weak.
That's its
Ooh.
evolution, which is not that impressive.
It's stupid.
Even worse, you have to evolve it with a stone, so you have to waste a valuable, rare resource to evolve a shitty Pokemon into a slightly less shitty Pokemon.
Ooh, speaking of seeds, I found a recipe for seed bread.
Okay.
But there's no, like, wheat in it. It's just seeds glued together by eggs.
Uh-huh.
And it looks amazing, and I want it. I wish seeds weren't so expensive, though.
She just said, I'm so cute when I'm determined. Is that true, Rosie? Am I cute when I'm determined?
Yeah, but you're always cute.
Well, you're just saying that.
No, I'm not just saying that. I tried to rip off your clothes earlier today. I'm not saying it. But thinking I was also tipsy, so...
I have not been able to get any new water Pokemon in a long time because they just keep eating the same Krabbies and Tentacles. Is there something here? This is called Water Path. Can I get something cool like a Marill or... I don't know. I don't think I've ever even still caught a Goldeen in this run.
Magikarp.
Or a Horsea. Come on, there's lots of water Pokemon I could get. I'm not even getting a Nibble, though. Okay, you nibbling on me does not help.
But you're getting a nibble now. Oh, no.
It's another fucking tentacle. I am not going to waste my time searching through these waters. Look at all these tentacles. Why do I even need another water Pokemon anyway? The one I have on me sucks and can't learn Waterfall. And then I have Synthetic Orchestra who just blows everything else so far out of the water I don't need anything else. In any case, here's Pattern Bush. Wait. Excuse me. So, Rosie, here's Water Path. Here's Green Path. And that's it for Green Path.
What?
What's the point of calling it a new area? I bet you think I'm just some guy, don't you, eh?
Yeah.
Yes, I do, actually.
I mean...
Youngster Cordell, if that's even your real name.
I think I'm done with this.
Okay, cool. That's awesome.
This is the quickest thing I've drawn for you ever.
Like I said, yeah, it's like you actually are about a week and a half ahead of schedule on that one.
And I was stressing out about it earlier. I'm just like, but then I'm gonna have not much time for the next one.
You're gonna have plenty of time for the next one now. I will not have
plenty of time to slack off.
I will not have to commission it out to somebody else.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have another project soon for other things.
All right, well, I'll try to get you the next one as soon as possible so that you know what to do. Well, I mean, you kind of know already.
I'm doing, like, I think right now, my projects after this one I'm doing is more pages for my comic, because I'm in the digital phase of one stack of pages.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I'm going to be doing some promotional work for one of my friends'.
Yeah, for CC Niles, for JT.
Yeah, for JT's, light novel.
Yeah, he's doing a light novel.
Yeah. And so he's gonna need illustrations and stuff.
Can I actually catch Chansey around here? Oh my gosh. This would be a great trainer for me to grind against later. Because she just has Chansey. Oh, I'm totally gonna, like, utilize that. Why did you put a hair clip in my hair?
I was curious to see how well it would stick.
Well, it was very painful.
Oh, it hurts?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, because I have really curly, knotty hair.
But...
Your hair is straight.
I don't... You have a more sensitive scalp than I do, don't you?
I don't...
Then again, I burn it with bleach, so...
So, we can catch something new around here.
Venomoth is so cool.
I have one.
I love Venomoth.
Its name is Zifrank1.
I thought that was a Venonat.
Well, I had to evolve it.
Okay.
So we will see you guys on the next episode for, I don't know, maybe we'll catch some cool new bug. I don't know. See you then.
Bye.